I got friends that I know that I'm only gonna hear from in a time of need. I got friends that hit me up when it's been a long time they ain't heard from me. I got friends that will just be cool if I make that call and tell him it's peak. If he puts you on a shirt, he did it for me, it's a loyalty. I got friends that won't go anywhere else, she calls me the TBE. I got friends that I call my G, couple day ones with me. I got friends that started out like that, but she turned into a queen. Back in the palace ain't where you find my royalty.
Finna black out, max out.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros was the altercation between Team Haney and Team Garcia, real or staged. Also, I want you to be paying attention because at one point Devin swings at Ryan Garcia, and there's some debate as to whether or not Devin actually connected with the punch or if he missed. Ryan saying he dodged it. So watch it, and then we'll talk about that as well. So we're going to take a look at the altercation. We're going to discuss, was it real? Was it fake? Did Devin land the punch? And we'll go from there. All right, so here's the altercation right here.
Remember, you're not my friend. Your dad's a pimp and he pimping you. Your dad a pimp and he pimping you. I'm gonna beat 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 you. I'm reading everything. You suck. You suck. You suck. Suck. I already know you back now. Your dad can't talk for you. Your dad can't save you.
Everybody know you really whack, nigga. You're whack.
I'm up with something
You're
better,
whack.
bro.
No, you're whack.
Me, bro. That was whack.
Okay.
That was whack. You soft, bro. You
soft.
soft.
I never been soft.
Soft.
I never been soft.
We seen that video when Tank beat
Okay.
your ass.
Okay.
Floyd showed me. He had your ass.
I beat the shit out of Tank.
Oh, stop. I seen the video. Remember that? I seen the video. I seen the video. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You look like a ghost right now, bro. Ghost, you getting pale for real, bro. You getting pale for real.
Are you crazy?
Bro.
Are you crazy?
You are so soft. I can see your breath is just. I can hear you. You're not like that, bro.
You're not like that. You're not like that.
The fear is
You're not
getting
like
to you.
that.
The fear is getting to you. 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 I told you you're gonna feel some fear, right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're gonna feel some fear you ain't felt? No. As long as I'm clear, I'm safe. Remember that.
After Haney.
I don't notice that. Remember that. Remember that. Where? We about to fight. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? We're about to fight. You're stupid. You're literally stupid.
Where you go back?
What you mean? We can do it right here. We can do it right here. We can do it right the fuck here. We can do it right the fuck here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Why'd you run that way? Why'd you hurt? Why did you just hurt?
We can do it right here. We can do it right here. Now what's up? Now what's up, motherfucker? What's up? You ain't got him. You got him.
Back up. What's that? What's that? You should have controlled that. You're man. What's that? What's that? You should have backed up.
What kind of pants was Ryan's security wearing? Look at this.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing.
You can't be security wearing those pants, dog. Like, come on, fam. This is just hold on.
What's that? You should have backed up.
All right. Anyways, so Trill Dollar Bill, what's your reaction to all that?
Yeah, it looked real staged to me. You say, was it real or staged? It looked real staged. You know, even the shoving at the end looked real WWE-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look, man, they have to. Because nobody wants to see this fight. They got to try to create some type of excitement. I don't want to see this fight. There's other champions and other fight. Ryan ain't even he's still not ready yet. There's other champions for you to be fighting. Try to call out the kid Matisse or Matias. You know what I'm saying? You call out there's other people that you can fight. Some other champions. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like this fight. We already know what it is with Ryan. Ryan's not ready yet, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Devin, he's like, who's Ryan? Ryan was like one of the 5th highest paid boxers or something I just seen. He was on the list? Yeah. Right. So I guess Devin wants some of that money. You know what I'm saying? So it's about they trying to get the money and not the legacy. You know, so that's all this is a fight for. Is a money fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not a legacy fight. Everybody knows what's gonna happen. Ryan's not ready.
Everybody does it. Everybody who's being real
Yeah.
knows what's gonna happen. But I'm telling you, there's people who still are not being real with themselves, bro.
Ryan's not ready, and these other guys calling out Ryan just shows the level of where their heart and commitment and stuff is. I wanna. If you old, I'm old. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my fault. I'm old because I remember like when in boxing, like everybody wanted to be the best. You wanted to fight the fellow champions because you wanted to be the man. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they don't want to be the man. They should be talking about you just got this belt. Should we talk about let me fight the other guys that's saying that I'm a punk or saying that I won't fight them, that I will duck them. You know what I'm saying? I want to fight those guys. I want to clear those divisions. One champion, one name. You know what I'm saying? But I can't get mad at people. Like I said, opinions is opinions. Everybody's gonna have an opinion. I can't get mad at these guys for it's just my opinion. I think that you should want greatness and legacy, and all the money and fame will come once you do your job. But I think some of these fighters is more willing to try to sneak to the bag and sneak to glory than really starting putting in those tests. I don't like this fight at all. I don't want to see this fight because I already know the outcome before it even happens. You know what I'm saying? Put them in there with the other champions. Let's unify. Let's be undisputed. You know, Ryan don't got a belt. He don't have no belt. I would like it more if you fought Rolly. At least Rolly got a belt. You know what I'm saying? He could have tried to fight Rolly. He could have tried to fight anybody. These guys that try to do it. They don't want to fight. Then let Martinez get him. Let him. He want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are just forgetting about the crazy Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know, man. I don't know. Just me personally, I don't like the fight.
All right, G.
And they gotta do everything they gotta do to try to sell it. Because we all see the levels of skills.
Well, I kind of disagree with Trill because Ryan's a big enough name where it's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? So and I do believe that this was staged. Like it come on, let's just be real. You know, when anytime these dudes like, yo, we can fight right now, they're not gonna fight right then and there because that affects the money. You know what I mean? So clearly, like seeing Bill go overboard, like he was gonna really like spank Ryan Garcia. It's like, oh, come on, fam, like stop it. You know what I mean? But I will say this: in response to Trill, legacy don't pay bills, you know, and I agree with Trill. Like, yo, it should be like that. However, you know, like when guys are protecting their O's because with an O, there's more money, this, that, and the third. You don't really necessarily want the biggest challenges. You just want the biggest payday, you know? And so Ryan Garcia doesn't need to have a belt, you know what I mean, to be a big payday. Just like Tank doesn't need to have a belt to be a huge payday for his competition. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you want to go where the money is. So I'm not mad at Haney, you know, for trying to land this Ryan Garcia fight, especially since they've had a rivalry for like since the amateurs, you know. So and I think this is a good time for both gentlemen. You know what I mean? Like at 135, I felt like it would be a little too early, but now at 140, you know, I think for both gentlemen, I think this is the perfect time to have that fight. So, but it definitely looked staged. It looked hella fake, you know. But I don't mind because I understand that's the new era that we're in. You know what I mean? And you know, there's people that still watch WWE, man. So if people can still watch wrestling, then this type of stuff is all good for the sport, you know.
All right, TBE.
Yo, it's either two. I got two theories right now. It's either stage. It's staged. All right. But Devin Haney's accurate as F. You know what I'm saying? Because you had that power there. You had that. Because back in the day, let me ask some context. Back in the days, me and my boys used to do this. Like, we'd be in, like, public and be like, we stopped play arguing around like that, doing, like, something like that. We put our hand up right here. you know, it sounded like you got smacked. Somebody smacked the crap out of you, but you know, we just playing around. So when people we draw an audience, we be like, oh, we just playing. So that punch, Ryan ain't getting up from that type of hit, and we know Devin ain't got no power. So from that, just this lets me know it was all set up. Like Ryan was like, yeah, you win it. Hit me, dog. Hit me. And once he caught it, and he came back, was like, yeah, I'll beat you up right now. You pissed it. They get in each other's face. It's all for it's all for show. And I get it, trying to build a fight because the fight came out of nowhere. Like it was announced like last week, like Ryan and Devin are fighting. And I'm like, oh, okay. But now they're doing all of this just to draw viewers to it. And I give it some time. Give it like the press. Do that during the press conference. You know, when y'all got to sit between each other, but don't do that when y'all just meeting up where it's just like random moments and things like that. Like you think everybody's gonna tune in and buy in? Because now we're having conversations like this where it's like, yo, was it real? Was it fake? Was it scripted, or things like that? And it's like it's not cool for sport. Yes, people still watch WWEG, but it's like WWE has built their platform off of fake fighting. This is not fake fighting. This is boxing. So if these guys want to get in a ring and play around and be friends at the end of the day, I'm not for it. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. I still want to see these two get in the ring.
What's the difference between that and WWE if this is a made up altercation right here just to sell tickets?
It is made up. It clearly made up because it's like it could have we done seen things going worse. Like when we saw Charlo and Plant, that wasn't made up. Can bring up Canelo and Plant? That wasn't made up. When you saw even back in the Tyson days, those weren't made up. Those was real altercations. This was like bad blood. This didn't feel like genuine bad blood between the two parties. So I think they just like both like invest in building their profile and things like that. But we know the outcome. We all know what's the outcome of this fight is going to be. Don't want to predict so soon. But I didn't buy it. I didn't fall for it. It was staged as hell.
I have a number of opinions on this, but the first is I do agree that it was staged, but the idea that it's bad for the sport, I disagree with that. I think if you're trying to get the casuals into it and you look at what Ryan's known for, he's known for his YouTube fans, his social media following, right? You see this type of stuff is how they get views on social media. They stage these fake altercations all the time on social media and get a whole bunch of views on them. And people know it's fake and people still watch it. They stage, that's what they do to get views. That's what they do on social media. They just shot a commercial. What you just said is like shooting a commercial was bad for boxing. Because that's basically what they just shot a social media commercial for their fight. Because that's what they do nowadays. So do I think it was staged? I do think it was staged. I think there's one dead giveaway, and I'm going to pull it up and show y'all in a second why I think it was staged. But I don't think it's bad for boxing. I actually appreciate the fighters who take the effort to try to sell their fight and get it to a broader audience. I think a lot of the Regis Devin animosity was staged. In reality, the Haneys and the Garcias know each other very well. They fought each other 6 times in the amateurs, and they're 3-3. So there's a draw. One of the first things that Ryan Garcia says to Devin is he says, "We're not friends. We're not friends." Right? And I think that's part of what this video is to do, to destroy the narrative that they're friends or that they're not going to compete. But I don't think that being friends means you're not going to compete against each other. I mean, they've known each other since the amateurs, and coming up in the amateurs, you know, the people around your weight class, you're probably going to have to see them again. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes people hit their growth spurt, like Sean Porter and Usyk were once fighting in the same division, but then Usyk hit his growth spurt, and now he's a cruiserweight heavyweight, and Sean Porter is still a smaller guy. But again, you know, it doesn't mean anything to me. I think they were just trying to promote. Now, let me show you this video again, and I'm going to explain to you why I think that it was staged. Here we go. So when you take a look at this video, right, watch the woman who's on Team Garcia with the red shirt.
Your dad's a pimp and he pimping you.
So he has kind of like a smile on her face, and she backs up so they can go face to
Your
face.
dad's a pimp and he pimping you. Your dad a pimp and he pimping you. I'm gonna beat 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 you. Pussy. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm reading everything. You suck. You suck. You suck. Suck. I already know you back now. Your dad can't talk for you. Your dad can't save you.
Everybody know you really whack.
So at this point, right, Ryan's there with security guards. Now, if the security guards really thought it was going to pop off like that,
You would have been intervened.
yeah, you would intervene, grab Ryan up, like, come on, let's roll, or whatever. If you really felt like there was some danger, right? But they let this go on.
Nigga, you're whack.
I'm up with something
You're
better,
whack.
bro.
No, you're
Hit
whack.
me, bro. That was whack.
Okay,
That was whack. You soft, bro. You soft.
I
You
never been
soft.
soft. I never
Soft.
been soft.
Soft.
I never been soft.
We seen that video when
Okay,
Tank beat
okay,
your ass.
okay.
Floyd showed me. He had your ass.
I beat the shit out of Tank.
Oh,
I beat the
stop.
shit
I
out you.
seen the video.
I beat the
Remember
shit
that?
out
I
you.
seen the video.
I beat the shit
I
out you.
seen the
I beat
video.
the shit out
You
you.
ain't gonna do shit.
Look at him. He didn't seem worried at all. He's like laughing, just chilling with his hands in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't gonna do shit. You look like a ghost right now, bro. Ghost.
now look at both of these dudes. These dudes are trained boxers. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. You know what I mean? This lady in the back laughing. She don't even feel threatened.
You are so soft. I can see it. Your breath is just. I can hear you. You're not like that, bro.
You're not like that. You're not like that.
The fear is
You're not
getting
like
to you.
that.
The fear
I
is
just talked
getting
to you
to you.
last week.
The
You're
fear
not
is
like
getting
that.
to you.
I just talked to you
The
last
fear is
week.
getting to
You're
you.
not like
The
that.
fear is getting to you. I told you you're gonna feel some fear, right? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you you're gonna feel some fear you ain't felt? No.
So you see the push, right? And like, I'll go back to the push real quick. This dude, he's behind. Now, all I know is this, bro. If I saw that push, I'm in it. It's on, right? Watch him.
Some fear you ain't felt? No. As long as I'm clear, I'm straight. Remember that.
Right now, let me go back to the woman because she gives it away. Look at her smiling and cheesing. There was real animosity. You think she's standing on the front lines like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Just laughing and looking back and forth.
I don't notice that. Remember that.
Now, you can see when she starts to get uncomfortable.
We about to fight. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? We're about to fight. You're stupid.
Is she still laughing? Like, are we still playing?
What you mean? We can do right here. We can do right here.
All right, guys, cut.
Now she's starting to see her eyes. Now she's starting to be like, oh wow, look at Devin's pressure on her. She's still smiling like, guys, we still playing, right? She's uncomfortable now. Look at she's got push. Now she's like, oh guys, calm down. Now look at her. Now she's out of the way. Now she's out of the way.
Yeah, we bench press the body.
Now she's out of the way, right? Now it's like, oh, is this still a game?
What's that? You should have controlled that. What's that, man? What's that, man? What's that? You should have backed that.
Now look at her. You see her? You see the difference in the temperature, right?
I don't know what to do.
She went from smiling and cheesing like, oh, this is to kind of being uncomfortable and then getting out the way. So that's why I think you know it started off.
That's a good catch, Aiden. That was a good catch. I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, like it started off because the first thing I'm doing, I'm like, why is she in the center of all this? If this is really about to go down, because I don't care. Like if I was around and you know there was a woman around and I felt like threatened, like it was about to go down like that, I'd be like, yo, you go stand to the side. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean, I don't want you to get caught.
It's about to get messy.
Yeah. She's standing right in the center, smiling and yeah, and then you could see in her face once she started to see like, oh, I don't know if this is a game anymore. Like, and then she moved out of the way. So, anyways, that to me says that it was staged. But again, I don't see anything wrong with that because that's how they promote fights this day and age. Well, that's how they get views this day and age on social media, right? So if you know that, if you're Ryan, if you're Dev, you're like, yo, we're going to stage an altercation in the mall. People gonna pull out their phones or whatever, and then you know how it is. You get into it and then you start to fill it out or whatever, and then you just run through it, and then like you feel like it's getting too heated, back it up or whatever. But I do think they went there to promote the fight. That's my take on it. Do I think Devin landed on him? No. I don't think he threw a real punch. I don't think it was serious. I think they were trying to stage it. And I think that they were all aware that's how it was going to go down. Again, think about it. Security, if Devin actually threw a punch and landed on Ryan Garcia, his security would have been in there. Like, so that's my take on it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can listen to our podcast on all major streaming services. And stick around for the next video. We are the Boxing Bros.